Good morning, beloveds. How are you doing today? I pray everyone's having such a beautiful day. So far this morning, top of the morning, y'all. Can we have a talk today? I want to talk about the spirit of fear and the spirit of poverty. Yes, y'all. I want to show y'all something. I saw poverty yesterday and I saw fear yesterday. If I had skin, I could have trapped both of them jokers and arrested them. But I went off on them jokers yesterday because I saw fear and poverty for what it was. Now I'm finna give y'all some characteristics of fear and some characteristics of poverty by giving you an example of what happened to me yesterday. Now you learn by living, not by reading. Your lessons from God don't come by reading. Yes, you put in the words in here so you know how to compute and you create the images and you do all that. But the learning, the messages, the channeling, the download comes from actions. It comes from actual living out your life. You should be paying attention to your life living itself. Not just living your life, but you should do some reflection. Like at the end of the day, throughout the day, reflect back what happened that morning, what happened that evening. You will find God in the day. You will find your issues in the day if you slow down and don't speed up your day. Don't be in a hurry and rush today. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just focus on today, and you can really see what some of your issues are, and they really easy to see if you just slow down and pay attention to the things you say, the conversations you have, the actions that you take, and the things that are offered to you and given to you. Like, you just gotta pay attention to movement and action to catch God. He's a moving God. He always in action. Everything is always in motion. So let me tell y'all, the reason I'm giving y'all this teaching is because, remember, I'm only going to give you something when God gives me confirmation on something. Therefore, I know when I give it to you, it's powerful, it's anointed. I can prove it by the word. I can prove it by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to be able to discern spirit. You're supposed to be able to discern me whether I'm full of crap or not. You supposed to be done growed up by now, right? So let me tell y'all what poverty and fear been doing to me and how I caught them jokers yesterday and I arrested them. Okay, I ain't gonna go there, but they pissed me off yesterday. They made me realize something about myself that I didn't realize about myself, and I no longer am going to participate in poverty and fear's games. So I'm putting you on notice, poverty and fear. You have no place in my life. I know what you look like now. Now let me talk about fear first. Okay, now first of all, y'all know I talk about my income, how Social Security keep on messing with my disability. You know I'm a heart transplant recipient, right? And they keep cutting my money off. Just keep on. So at this current moment, I have no physical income. I have no physical income. I have done everything that I could possibly do to try to get my money back. And finally, like maybe about a couple weeks ago, they decided to give me some of my money back. They're not going to give me all of my money because they're saying they overpaid me. It's a whole big old thing. Like, I got to get a lawyer, everything, try to straighten everything out. So I do get a portion of it. I'm going to start getting a portion of it, right? So first of all, that's a fear. Not being able to have, not being able to get things, not knowing where your next dollar gonna come from, not knowing how you gonna pay your bills. So being, hey baby, so being in this mindset already, I limit myself automatically to everything. Everything. Now, this is not good. This is not good for you, and it's not good for me. It's not good for us, and it's not good for we. This is what keeps us down. Now, the fear that I am battling is the not having, because I'm depending on what I see, which is physical money, right? Because we think we need to survive. We need money, 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 money. The world got us chasing money, 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 when we should be trying to gather the energy of money to bring money. We think wrongly. So I'm learning, right? But the fear of not having and not being able to afford something has been running my life. That is fear and that is poverty mixed together. That's a fear of poverty mixed biracial, baby. That's what I'm going to call it, right? So yesterday, I was having a conversation with somebody about why do we limit ourselves because of our situations when we're supposed to know as believers where our help come from. We're supposed to know about source. We're supposed to really believe that the Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. We're supposed to know that our help comes from above. But our situations have us focused on no, that help ain't coming nowhere. So that's where we mainly focus. And guess what? Because we mainly focus there, the help don't come. It really don't come because you really got your focus on something that's nothing, something that don't exist, something that God don't have nothing to do with. So I saw myself doing this yesterday. So I was telling somebody, do you know I avoid restaurants? I avoid buying myself a $25 shirt. I avoid buying myself a $25 pair of jeans. I buy my bras from Family Dollar. I buy my bras from Walmart. I buy granny panties. Like, I'm telling on myself today, y'all, because I'm going to be cured from fear and poverty's biracial, baby, right? And fear and poverty as parents. Now, why do I do that to myself? I don't be broke all the time. Sometimes I can't afford a nice bra. Sometimes I can't afford those $25 pair of jeans. But why in the world, when it comes to doing something kind for myself, something I always say, nah, that wouldn't be a good idea. That costs too much. Nah, you got to pay this bill. It tells me what to do. It directs me on what I can have and what I can't have. If I'm headed somewhere I really want to go, it'll talk me out of it and I'll turn around. Who doing that? Why am I doing it? Why am I participating in that? If I want to go to a certain place, why won't I go there? What is stopping me if I really have the money to go there? Do you know I'm in poverty even when I have money? So the universe can't tell the difference because I'm in poverty when I don't have money and I'm in poverty when I do have money. It scares me to death to be kind to myself, to be good to myself, to spend a little money on myself. It freaking scares me. Why? Why do I treat myself like that? Y'all, I looked at my titties, right? Yeah, I'm telling on myself today. Because I noticed something about myself yesterday and I didn't like it. So I'm kind of straightening myself out. And I'm talking to myself in this camera. But I'm really looking at myself and I'm letting myself know that whatever you are, poverty and fear, you have no place here anymore. I spotted you and now I know how to recognize you. You won't be controlling me anymore. And now I know why I've been unhappy. I know why I feel like I'm drowning. I know why I feel like I can't get on top for nothing. It's because I've been listening to y'all two jokers. And y'all biracial baby. I've been hanging out with fear and poverty. And let me tell y'all what the fear is. Okay. Everybody knows that I'm a heart transplant recipient. And back when I first got my heart, I was 155 pounds. I've always been a small lady. But when I received my heart, it kept rejecting. I died a few times. My fluid went haywire, y'all. I got up to 325 pounds. I was gaining like 25 pounds like every 30 days. It was just that fast. So they had to figure something out. So they gave me the gastric sleeve to get the weight off, to help the fluid redirect itself. They didn't give me the gastric bypass because that was too invasive, and I've already had a heart transplant. So I'm the first person with a heart transplant and a gastric sleeve that has ever been done in the world, right? So they didn't know how it was gonna go, so that's why they did the gastric sleeve. So I got the gastric sleeve. The weight went down, y'all, and they removed my skin like from my stomach because it was so big, y'all. I was 325 pounds. I was so full of fluid I couldn't even touch myself. It hurted me to touch myself like this. Like I had fluid up under my skin. I was literally drowning, walking around drowning on the inside. So they gave me the gastric sleeve. They removed the skin. But I got this done in 2013. Ever since 2013, I have not been able to eat a decent meal. Ever since 2013, y'all, it is 2023. I have been throwing up. Sometimes it might be once a day. Sometimes it go to 3 times a day. Now it's at like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. So I just got out of the hospital this week. This week that just passed because my rejection meds. When I take my rejection meds, I throw up. I drink something, I throw up. Coffee goes down. Like my body love coffee. I drink 1 cup a day. That don't even bother me, y'all. But let me try to eat something else or drink something else. It's like my body is rejecting anything. I've tried everything, y'all, and I don't know what to do. They ran all kind of tests on me. The last test they ran on me, they stuck a tube down my nose this week. Well, last week. I keep saying this week. It's a new week. Last week. And they couldn't go this way, so they went this way. When it got down there, y'all, I started throwing up. I started gagging. It's like they hit a well and all kind of stuff was just pouring out, and it was so thick that my air was inside the secretion that was coming out. They didn't have no heart people downstairs. I was down there with a whole bunch of texts, and I kept saying, "Take it out. I can't breathe." I was like, so they wouldn't take it out. They kept saying, "We need the pictures." I'm like, "Fuck your pictures. Take this out. I can't breathe." Y'all, I have coded 6 times. I just came out of rejection a few months ago, right? So death, I know death. Dying, I understand dying. Not the full part of dying, but I understand near-death experiences. I've had a lot of them. And I even have them at home because I come out my body sometime when I don't want to come out my body. And I have to go through what I go through till I get back in my body. So y'all, when I make these videos, I'm really coming from a spiritual place. I'm coming from a deep place. I'm coming from love. And the only way we can teach each other is through each other. So I have to be transparent so you can see my parents. Okay. So the fear is food. I'm running from food. When I eat the food, what's happening is it goes down my throat and it stops right here. I can't get it to move, and sometimes it sits and it rocks until it goes. It's like something's not letting it go in my stomach. And when it does hit my stomach, it's either sour by then because it took so long to digest, or I just cannot breathe because it's stopping my airway right here. So I go through this every day with food. So that's a fear that I have developed. What do you want to eat? Nothing. What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I'm good. Y'all, I'm getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. Every time y'all see me, I know I be looking different, y'all. I just got out the hospital for this, right? So fear is food. I run from food. So since I'm cheap as hell, that make it even easier. Since my stomach is small, I can't eat. That even helps my cheapness, right? So I would choose very tiny things, very small things, very soft things. Like, this has been running my life, and it has been making decisions for me, right? When people go invite me to eat at restaurants, y'all, I feel so bad because I have to watch everybody eat, and sometimes I don't want to eat because I know as soon as I eat, it only takes about 5, 10, 15 minutes, I'm throwing it back up. So my thing is, why spend money on me? Just give me something off your plate. Like, I'm always asking for somebody else's food. It got me doing that, y'all. Instead of me ordering my own food, I'll let them order their food and be like, just give me 2 French fries, or just give me a piece of your broccoli and break me a piece of your potato. I'm good. Like, that's how I've been living, right? So this fear has gotten up in me so bad to the point where it got me running from feeding myself. And I have to eat. I have to eat. And I'm going to beat this. This body is going to do what I say. So another thing I have is poverty. I notice poverty. Whenever I want to do something really nice for myself, I have to worry about how much it gonna cost, how I'm gonna come up with this, what consequences I'm gonna have after I spend this money. Y'all, so I avoid nice things. I run from $25 shirts, $25 jeans. Y'all, I shop at Family Dollar or Walmart for my bras. I told my breasts, no wonder y'all look so sad. Not, I lost all this weight. So everything went away with the weight, the booty cheeks, the breasts, the fullness of them, everything. My dude gotta love me. My body all chopped up, look like it been through a war zone. And I'm sitting up here treating it cheap when it's being this big soldier for me, when it's being this big old superhero for me, right? I'm treating it like it's wounded, but it's really not wounded because look, I'm okay. The body be going through stuff, but my spirit is okay. My soul is okay. I feel okay. So I thought about myself in a high esteem yesterday. And I was talking to somebody and I said, why do we treat ourselves like this? Like, I was having this conversation with somebody. And I said, if God is in us, that's like rejecting God goodness. If I want to go have a steak dinner, I'm rejecting God the steak dinner. I'm letting the fear of eating the food, I'm letting the fear of it being a steak dinner, the cost of it, all of that make my decision. And I be happy when I'm thinking about doing it, but then when I think about the consequences, I get sad, and it makes me choose something less. It make me choose something lower. It make me settle. I do that. But I notice it's an energy that I have developed, and I have cultivated, and I have nurtured, so it jumps in and kicks in whenever it wants to. It has been a tyrant in my life because I have never checked it. One, because I didn't believe in myself. Two, I ain't believe nothing I say come out of my mouth that can be real until now. I understand now why he say it's according to your faith. Who do you say I am? Whose report do you believe? He turning you back to yourself. He said, know thyself. Do you believe the words that are coming out of your mouth? It ain't if somebody else believe it, or do you actually believe it? So the faith and the manifestation and you getting your things comes into, what do you believe about yourself? What type of inner conversations do you have with yourself? So I noticed that I have not been good to myself. I have been treating myself like a servant or a peasant or somebody on a budget, when I serve a God that owns everything. I serve a God that created this earth for me to enjoy. He even told me not to bring a changed person, because he wanted to show me how he can bless me with things, how he can get things to me. And y'all, I'm seeing it. Look at my necklace. He can get things to me that I ask for, and I don't have to pay. So yesterday, let me tell y'all, when I was having this conversation with somebody, Spirit came and checked me. Me and the Spirit was listening to my conversation. It was a good conversation to have. The Bible says when you get in a group, if you're going to gossip, if you're going to have a conversation, let it be about God. Let it be about self-improvement. Let it be about self-development. Let it be wholesome. Therefore, he can be in the midst of your conversation. So as I was telling this person, I got to get this fear out of me. How about God testing me? Time I freaking said it. My hubby walked through the door. He said, come here, I want to take you to lunch. So I said, where we going? He said, I ain't going to tell you. So I had to tell the person I'm talking to, well, I'm finna go to lunch. I'm going to call you back. So I'm riding around in the car. He won't tell me where we going. So I'm getting the taste of Red Lobster biscuits, right? And I get happy. I notice that I smile. I notice that I can actually remember the taste of the Red Lobster biscuits, and it delights my taste buds. And I smile. And soon as I did that, this voice said, you know you can't eat that. You know you gonna get sick. You know, time you eat that, you gonna throw up. Why you wanna go in there? It costs a lot of money. That's a waste of money, Tasha. Like, really? Why you gonna waste that money knowing you not gonna eat it, knowing you gonna throw up? That got on my nerves so bad, because I was trying to block it, because I was having such a lovely thought about Red Lobster and the biscuits, and how nice it would be to go in there and have a drink. Maybe eat me some crab legs. You know, I was thinking this, but this thought was trying its best to make me stop thinking like that. It kept telling me all the wrong stuff. That's the antichrist. Anything against your good is the anti anything. It's against your good. It's against you denying yourself a good thing. So I said, dang, I'm letting my situation, I'm letting poverty rule me. Oh, hell no. Why do you keep trying to fucking stop me from going in there and enjoying myself? This is what I'm having in my mind. But it said, it because you're going to throw up. Why you going to go eat that biscuit? You know that biscuit is going to make you sick. Y'all, I don't eat anything. So if I eat that damn biscuit, it don't matter. Calories, I can give two shits about calories, because I can't eat. So my hubby turned in the parking lot. I said, you going to Red Lobster? He said, yep. I said, oh, I've been thinking about them biscuits. He said, me too, girl. That's why I'm in this parking lot. Come on, let's go get us some biscuits. So you see that? While I was sitting there having a battle in my mind about being good to myself and not being good to myself, telling myself I'm going to enjoy myself, and then explaining all of it away why I wouldn't enjoy myself. Y'all, I was in a war, and he stepped in and broke it up. The decision was made. He was there. He the boss. He the uno. So we goes in. We sit down. I'm sitting at the table. Still hearing this war go on in my mind. You need to get up. This don't make sense. Why are you gonna spend this much money? You're not gonna eat. What you gonna eat? One crab? I'm talking about this thing was going in on me, y'all. While I was sitting there being quiet now and just listening to this thing tell me all the reasons why I shouldn't be there. So I didn't say nothing. I was listening to my thought think by itself. Y'all better start paying attention to what the heck go on inside of you. So he says, my husband breaks it up again. He says, you know what? You're not going to order for yourself. I'm going to order for you. So I said, why I can't order for myself? He said, because you going to do that thing you do. I said, what I do? He said, you treat yourself cheap. Like you won't do nothing nice for yourself. You always say, I want to go here, I want to go there, and it be real cheap places. He said, I be wanting to go to nice places. You taught me out of it. You're not doing that today. You're going to stop doing that. You deserve to have good things. I said what the thing said, but I'm going to throw up, so at least you going to taste it. Then I said what the thing said, but it's going to cost a lot of money. It's okay. I work overtime for this. I'm like, I ain't have nothing else to say. He said, no, you're not getting out of this. You're going to sit here and you're going to eat. If you throw it up, you throw it up. You take the rest of it home. You get to eat on it for the rest of the day. I felt like God was sitting across the table talking to me, saving me from this battle of fear and poverty that was gaining up on my right thinking. On my right thinking. I deserve to sit in that restaurant and eat a nice dinner. I deserve to have nice things. I deserve to have nice bras for my tatas. So I was sitting at that table and he ordered my food. Y'all, I had the 2 lobster tails, the broccoli, and I had the crab legs with the butter and garlic on it. I had a baked potato, but he said, you ain't ordering your own potato because you're going to get a plain potato. He said, we're going to get the potato that got the lobster and the cream sauce on it. I want you to try that. And he has a seafood allergy. He cannot eat shellfish. So he did this for me. He had to sit across the table with this seafood. And then I'm worrying about, is he going to have an allergic reaction? Because, y'all, sometimes he can't breathe just from the smell of it. He said, but no, you're going to treat yourself nice today. And I'm going to watch you enjoy yourself. Y'all, I was struggling. I looked at the food when it came. And then I looked at my situation. My stomach is small. I'm just going to throw up time I eat. Oh my God, how much is this? I sat there and he said, stop. Stop. You're doing it. You're doing it. I was like, enjoy your food. Eat your food. It's okay. Y'all, I sat there and I ate my food. I ate what I could eat. Then I started feeling sick. He said, it's okay. It's okay. So I had to move around, stand up. You know, it's hard to keep my food down, but I ate it, y'all. So at the end of the night, the end of the date, the bill came. It was $126 on the dot. Now let me tell y'all what's so significant about this story and why I'm giving y'all this story and why this is an anointed piece. And you need to grab the jewels in all the words that I said and find yourself in this conversation and fix it. My birthday is January 26th. My number is 126. He said, see, look, the total is 126. This was for you. Stop treating yourself low. Stop treating yourself like you don't deserve nice things. You deserve the best of things. You such a good person. He told me he loved me. He said, I like doing nice things for you, but you don't like doing nice things for yourself. Y'all, I was convicted. I couldn't say nothing. God convicted me with my birthday. That was for me. Every time that battle went on in my mind, he broke it up. He knew the right words to say. He knew exactly what to say. He snapped me out of it. So I'm making this message today so you can recognize poverty and you can recognize fear. Maybe you have made them a friend and maybe you hang out with them and maybe they biracial baby messing with y'all too. You know what I'm saying? And maybe when you want to do something good for yourself, you tell yourself, nah, I can't afford this. No, I can't get this. Nah, this not the right time. No, this costs too much. No. And what is a cost too much? We say we're rich, but we don't believe we're rich. Y'all, we are the ones that put ourselves in the poor people's shoes. We are the ones that put ourselves in the shoes of the person that can't afford things because those people actually go in there and enjoy themselves. Sometimes you can do that. So I noticed that I treat myself bad whether I have money or whether I don't have money. I'm going to be on survival mode 24/7. Why do I feel like I deserve the smallest things? Why do I think so little of myself, but then my spirit is so mighty and it's so big and it's so high? So I get my apartment tomorrow, y'all. And guess what? My income is small because remember they're not giving me all of my income back until the money is paid back that they say I owe. They say I won't get no whole check until 2026, right? So I'm not worrying about that no more. I'm not even trying to fight that no more because I have seen the evidence of God delivers. And when he say don't bring a change purse, Judas, don't bring no change purse because he want to show you how he bless you. Because some of y'all be saying, God bless me. Oh, he been so good to me. And you started doing devilish things and serving the devil instead of saying God blessing you with all your accolades. That don't make no sense. God don't be in that mess. So some of y'all don't know the difference between which God is blessing you. The God of the earth or the God of the universe. The God of the earth or the God that created you. And y'all be saying, oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. I seen one of them rappers. Oh, I want to thank God. Oh, God been so good to me. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? But you steady talking about sucking ding dings and telling young girls how to whore themselves out, telling them how to get rid of their wholesomeness. You are the face of ugliness for a woman. You are the epitome of what being I ain't even gonna say it, but you the face for it. But you want to say, oh, God blessing me. He do his thing. He do his thing. And you looking like a harlot. You showing all your body parts. Like this world is, y'all, you got to think for yourself. Think for yourself. And do you know that's a poverty mindset? You so used to not having that the devil can trick you and make you do all these devilish things, make you get out here and pimp yourself, prostitute yourself, make you proclaim and say mantras out of your mouth and tell people how to destroy themselves, how to be the lowest thing on the earth, to tell them that they're worthless. You put it in songs, you put it in moves. You drill in us that we're low lives. You drill in us that we're nothing. You drill in us that a woman is to be just something to have sex with. We have no value. You drill in the little girls. Yes, this is what you need to be when you grow up. If you want to mean something, if you want to have something, you drill in them that it's okay to sell your soul for material gain. You drill in them how to be the worst self that you could possibly be in a rhythmatic manner. And then you on there saying, God be doing his thing. Not the God I serve. Because I can't do what you do and claim that same God. I can't be like you and claim that same God. I can't. It's a difference. You could see the difference. You could see the difference. So that's a poverty mindset when you will accept anything for material possessions. You had like a that ain't never had nothing. You will do anything just to shine when you already are a star. You already shine. But somebody done told you you don't shine. Somebody told you to mean something. You got to do this. You got to change your image. You got to help us dumb down them. You're being a part of the agenda with tearing up your own race, your own kind, your own species. That's poverty, y'all, and that's fear. And that's they biracial kids. So afraid of not having, so afraid of not being enough. Who said you're not enough? And how much do you have to have in order to have value? Do you value yourself by the material possessions that you hold? Then you cheap and you really worthless. I value myself in spiritual gain. I value myself in wisdom. I value myself in God's understanding. I value myself with the words that I put inside of myself. I value myself by the words that I live by the words that I serve, by the words that I project. I value myself enough to know not to do that to you. To tell you to be a nothing, to be a low life, to make a song calling and bragging about how good you can give fellatio. Like, we have lost it. Fear and poverty, y'all. Fear and poverty. Check yourself. Be good to yourself. Go treat yourself nice. Stop running from nice things. So guess what I did yesterday? Since I know I'm moving into my apartment, since I know the money is low, I'm excited. I'm so excited now being like this, like, because it's nothing here. So when something pop up, I know it's God. It's nothing in the way. Y'all, I've been going to visit my furniture. I've been taking pictures with my furniture. I've been going to talk to my furniture that I want in my place. I'm literally trying to live how God say that we are. I'm trying to live in his image. I'm trying to be his image. And I'm trying to be his likeness. I'm trying to be invisible. I'm trying to be spirit. I'm trying to be what he is. I'm mimicking him. I'm learning to depend on my words. I'm learning that words are my covering. Words are my garments. Words are my shield. I'm understanding that God not even going to deal with me if I got on the wrong words. I can't even step in God's presence or his kingdom if I'm not dressed right. How is my belief? How do I feel about myself? What type of inner talkings do I have to myself? God is in here. He hear it. He's a secret God. You can't hide nothing. So guess what? I tested myself yesterday. I went furniture shopping. Yes, I did. And I looked at stuff that the price will make me go, I said, ooh, I can afford that. Yes, I can afford that. I'm God's child. I'm God's child. Why I can't have that in my house? Why can't I sit on that couch? Why can't I have that furniture? It was made. It's a lot of them made. Other people have it. Why I can't have it? Y'all, I was on fire yesterday. I was window shopping. I was manifesting. I was secret speaking inside myself. Because y'all know I love to have my inner speech. Because I love to see it pop out. Hello. Evidence. So this was a message to help you understand fear and poverty. And they biracial, baby. And make sure that you ain't hanging out with them. And they ain't stopping you. And they ain't making decisions for you. Yep, I ate that food and I threw up. I sure did. But guess what? I came back and I ate some more. I threw up again. But guess what? I came back and I ate some more. And I didn't throw up. And that last bite was the best. And I went to sleep. And now I'm up giving y'all this good, beautiful message. Be good to yourself. God is in there. Be good to yourself. Heaven is in there. Be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. I love you.